So we talked a little bit about how learning takes place on our time when our kid is ready for an idea or when our kid needs to wait. An example of this actually has to do with time. So when Serena was about 7 years old, we were newer to homeschooling, and according to what she was supposed to learn that year, if she had been in the traditional school, she was supposed to cover how to learn time. And that seemed like, okay, that's going to be an easy one and even a fun one for us to work on together, mostly because I already knew how to tell time, so school won for the teacher. Anyways, my sister had been homeschooling for a couple years, and so she gave us some of the manipulatives that she had used with her kids when it came to learning how to tell time. Anyways, we were like 2 weeks into working with these manipulatives for Serena to learn to tell time, and she was not getting it. It was not clicking at all, and it was causing a lot of anxiety for both of us. Her, as a learner, she felt like, wow, what's wrong with me that most kids at 7 are learning to tell time and I can't? So she had self-doubt there. And then me as a teacher was like, wow, well, how is it that I can't even teach my child how to tell time? I must really stink at this. So of course I went back to my sister. I said, this is the problem that we're having. I don't know what to do. And, she was always one of those people at that time to kind of calm me down and give some very sound advice. And that one was, why are you stressing out about it? Just put it aside. And it seems so simple now to me, but like I didn't get that at the time. I hadn't really been empowered by the fact that we didn't have to master something right there and right then, that there wasn't going to be an F on my daughter's report card, failed to learn time, and there certainly wasn't an F on my parent report card. Instead, we can just wait. And so that's what we did. We came back to it 6 months later, and we had a lot of fun with it as opposed to being stressed about it. And she had it totally mastered in 2 weeks. Why does a kid need to master reading a clock face at 7? Why can't it be at 8 or 9? No, we don't want to just hold off on teaching them something because we're lazy. But if you feel like they're not getting it, maybe they just need more time. There could be a part of their brain that hasn't quite developed for that skill set yet, but it's going to, and they don't need to hold to the traditional timeline. They get that freedom to let it further develop and then master it much more quickly, which feeds into their self-esteem and maybe even yours a little bit too as a parent.